I will never shut up about Sasaki and Miyano. It's just that good. Like, full-on perfect, fluffy BL, green flags all around, not a single red flag in sight. I have nothing bad to say about it, which is kinda rare for me. Every time I start reading or watching this series, I start smiling and can't stop until I look away. This is my intro to BL, and honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better one. I've seen other queer media before, like Heartstopper, but this type of story just hits different for me. And yeah, I highly recommend it to literally everyone. But if you need convincing, here's why I love it so much. But first, let's state the obvious. Spoilers. Alright, so I've decided the easiest way to section this video is to break it into parts, where I can discuss the various aspects of Sasamiya, which by the way is the abbreviation I'll be using from now on. This part, as evidenced by the title, is about the side characters. So here's the deal. I really like when a show has characters you can root for across the board. If you've ever watched Romantic Killer, by the way, a great bite-sized anime I recommend, it's one of the things I loved about it. All the characters were likable, realistic, and actually contributed to the story without overstaying their welcome. It's one specific thing I noticed about it because I never got bored. Since literally none of the main characters are shitheads and they're all interesting and felt like they could be real people, I genuinely enjoyed each one's story. There weren't too many either, so it was a really good balance. On the flip side, this is where Komi Can't Communicate lost me. There are just way too many side characters and they take too much focus away from Komi and Tadano. To be real, a lot of them just aren't written that well either. One huge offender is Ren Yamai. I won't go into too much detail because it's not her video, and honestly I just hate her. But basically she's an example of something that, in my opinion, brought Komi Can't Communicate down. I know it's a novel concept, but unless you're using something like an ensemble cast, I feel like your manga or novel or whatever form of media should be about the main characters. Sasamiya though, it takes all the good things about Romantic Killer and leaves out the bad things from Komi. While the characters in Romantic Killer are a big part of why I enjoyed the series, for Sasamiya it's only one small factor. All the characters are likable, to the point where I actually enjoy and look forward to reading the side stories about them. However, it also keeps the main story focused on Sasaki and Miyano, and the side characters get their time to shine in the side stories. Hell, she even gave one of the side characters, Taiga Hirano, and his love interest their own manga, abbreviation Hirakagi for Hirano and Kaguya, instead of trying to stuff too much into them of Sasamiya, which is honestly the perfect way to do it. I actually look forward to their moments, but the main romance never gets sidelined. That balance is what makes it work so well. One specific example of when I really appreciated the characters is the last scene in the anime Season 1, where Sasaki and Miyano's friends all look at them so fondly, and it kinda melted my heart a little bit, to tell you the truth. It sounds super corny, but for me it was a really sweet moment that sort of hit close to home, which is why it sticks out to me so much and deserves a specific mention. Miyano's friend group, Toshido and Kurosawa, are perfect examples of respectful high school boys to me. I don't know if any of you have ever met said high school boys, but good grief, I really hate most of them. I've honestly ever met a few in my lifetime that I've liked because they ended up being humble and kind people. I have had so many unpleasant experiences with this specific demographic, so it's totally a breath of fresh air to see characters who would be wonderful people to know in real life. And this goes for literally every character. I cannot think of a single character to exclude from here. For example, in the second Lightyear novel, when it's Kurosawa's POV when describing his and the other second-year field trip to his girlfriend Yuki, he details how he can tell Miyano's feeling nervous after realizing his feelings for Sasaki. He even stops Toshido from accidentally exposing Miyano because he knows that Miyano is not ready to talk about his love for Sasaki just yet. He genuinely just does his best to be as sensitive to Miyano's newfound feelings as possible, and he knows that Miyano would say no if he really didn't want to do something. Also, go Toshido for not thinking it strange or even pausing at all at the thought of his friend liking another guy. These fictional characters are single-handedly raising my standards. So that's why the side cast feels so balanced. But it would be a crime to not talk about our two main boys. However, they deserve a whole separate section to themselves.